Boom. Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. I think it's double digits, I think.
It is.
I hope you're all good and all well. Obviously, we have myself, obviously co-hosting as well is Mr. Information, Baz. So, this week in the football world, mate, what information have you got for us?
Well, start with the Carabao Cup final, shall we?
Oh, dear.
What
Bag of shit.
well,
I said to you, didn't I? I said we'd lose.
what a letdown that was from Chelsea's point of view.
Well, apparently we've lost, is it 6 finals?
Yeah,
Is it 6
you
finals?
broke a record.
Yeah.
The first ever English club to lose 6 finals
That's surprising.
consecutively.
Oh, consecutively?
You've lost the last 6 finals, 3 FA Cups, 3 League Cups.
Wow.
You've lost a lot.
Well, just proves how
Takes some doing that,
shit
does.
the owner is. Well, yeah.
But
To be fair.
well, Chelsea should have won, shouldn't they? The chances they had.
Conor Gallagher, yeah, could say literally. That was some good chances that he
He
had.
could have had a hat-trick, Gallagher, couldn't he?
Yeah, easily.
I mean, the one-on-one he missed, and he hit the post, didn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Although 8, I guess.
well, it
It's
is.
football,
On
isn't it?
another day, you'd have. I mean, Jamie Redknapp was on Sky last night, and he reckons that if he'd played that game 10 times, Chelsea would have won it 8
Blimey.
because of obviously their squad and the
Yeah,
injuries
yeah.
they'd got. I mean, you think about some of the players they had in their squad.
Yes. Well,
And-
Fernandez, they really turn up, did he?
No,
to be fair,
no, he was quiet.
Dassey, I wouldn't have played
Jackson
him.
was quiet, weren't he?
Like, we definitely. I keep telling you every week, we need a new striker.
Yeah.
We need somebody a bit. No offense to him, bit stronger, better than him.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I said, it's the way the football goes.
Yeah, but I mean,
the way
fair
the
play to
football goes.
Liverpool, especially with the team they had.
Yeah, I
mean-
generally think if Salah, Nunes was in there, they
No,
would have definitely won it.
Well, I mean, you look at they've got Conor Bradley 20, Harvey Elliott 20, Ryan Gravenberch 21, Bobby Clark 19, James McConnell 19, Jaden Dans 18, Jarrell Konza 21, Trey Naoni on the bench 16.
TL just shows how
Mm.
good they are, ain't they? Liverpool are doing a good academy.
Well, when Klopp goes, he's going to leave some
That's
some good players coming through for the next guy, isn't he?
Definitely.
You know?
Maybe Xabi Alonso, maybe Zinedine Zidane's been linked with Bayern and Liverpool, eh?
I'll tell you who else has been linked with Liverpool. The Roberto De Zerbi, the Brighton manager.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's an interesting one. I don't know about that one, to be fair, actually. I don't know.
I don't know, but I think it's going to be Alonso.
I think so, yeah. I think he's going to go there. He
Mm.
loves Liverpool, though.
Yeah.
I think he eventually managed Liverpool, then he'd get to Real Madrid, and then he'd just kill it.
Yeah, back to Spain.
Back to Spain.
Yeah.
Well, it's his home country, eh?
Of course it is, yeah.
But he's doing a good job now, eh? He's doing a good
Very
job.
Good. Very good, very
Taking
good.
the hat off to him.
Yeah. A good week in the Premier League as well, wasn't it, this week? A lot of goals around.
Yeah, it was quite a good, entertaining week, and I missed
Mhm.
most of it.
Did you? No, I watched a lot of it. I mean, good win for Villa, beating Forest 4-2.
Yes, yeah, I bet you was happy at the stadium, weren't
Well, I was when it was 3-0. And then when it went to 3-2, I was a bit squeaky bum.
Was it really that tight?
Well, I mean, they scored just before half-time and just after half-time. Make it 3-2, and you're like, 3-0, the game's won, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's 3-2, you think, oh.
How was the fans though?
Oh,
like,
yeah. And then-
around you, was it a bit nervy in
No,
the stadium?
well,
or-
when it went to 3-2, there was a bit of murmuring, but obviously they popped.
Mm.
Leon Bailey popped up with the fourth, didn't he?
Yeah, he deserved that. To be fair,
Played well.
he played really well.
2 good goals by Douglas Luiz as well.
Yeah.
He scores a few goals from midfield.
He
that
really
lad.
does. I don't think he'd be at Villa. I think
You know-
I think someone's going to buy him. Because he's a
Oh,
good
It's going to
midfielder.
cost a lot of money but if somebody does want to take him
yeah,
away,
Yes.
because obviously he's still under contract.
Yeah.
you
How
know.
much is he up for? Probably, do you think?
What do you mean? God, it's got to be.
50, 80 mil?
It's got to be 80 in it.
Gotta be. To
You mean,
today's value,
he's
Christ.
the main man in that midfield, isn't he?
Yeah. To be fair, he's in there every week when he's
Yeah.
when he's fit. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
pardon me.
weekend's fixtures: Brighton 1, Everton 1. That was a bit of a dull game.
Yeah.
Was a cracking goal by that Braithwaite, the Everton centre half. Did you see it?
Is that the one we hit left foot in the top
it's a
right
cracking
corner?
Goal. Cracking
Yeah, I
goal.
was gonna say literally, it was from a corner, wasn't it, or something like that?
Was it?
It was from a set play or
I only
something.
saw the brief highlights. So.
I could just remember him hitting it with his left foot. It was
Mm.
perfect top right. There was just no
Yeah,
way
it's a great
anybody was getting that.
And then Lewis
No
Dunk
way.
pops up with the last minute equaliser
Oh
for
yeah,
Brighton.
he's celebrating like crazy, day.
Mhm.
Celebrating like crazy.
You can't beat a last minute goal, can you?
Nah, especially if it's for your team though.
Well, that's what I mean.
If it's
yeah.
for your
Oh,
team.
if it's against you, got it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like getting kicked in the balls, eh? That.
Burnley lost again to Palace 3-0.
Yeah,
They're doomed, didn't they?
I generally think they've had it.
I mean, Palace are poor, but bloody hell.
Yeah, Christ.
If you
they
lose
are.
3-0 to them, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I generally think it's going to be Either definitely Sheffield, definitely Burnley, and either Luton or Forest, because Everton's had some points.
Yeah,
Good,
we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah, but yeah, Man U. That was funny, wasn't it? The last minute Fulham goal.
That was a shock. That was a shock. Well,
but you know what?
Lee came up with a good one on Saturday night.
Yeah.
He said it's not a shock.
Well, I mean, United they have been on a bit of a run.
But you don't. You said you expected.
But you don't really have. I mean, they beat Luton, but just about. Luton, they were under the cosh the last 10-15 minutes.
Yep.
So Fulham, on the day they're not a bad side, but you'd expect United to beat them Old Trafford, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But it just shows.
That's the beauty for the Premier League.
Well, it is, but it just shows the state of United at the moment. Which is baffling because they've got so many good players in that squad. I mean, the money they've spent.
I mean, okay, they're like the second-hand Real Madrid players. They are some of them like
Casemiro and Varane. Yeah.
And then you got like it's weird though because like Inter Milan, right? It's obviously was it Unana? Is that his name?
Goalkeeper.
Yeah. Like he was brilliant for Inter Milan, absolutely brilliant. And then as soon as he goes to Man United, he's crap. I don't think he's getting better, but I still don't think
Perhaps he's still settling in. I mean, there's a lot of expectation at United. Well, as there is at Milan. There is at Milan, to be fair. But
I'd rather stay at Inter Milan, to be honest.
No.
I think I'd rather have stayed at Inter Milan. But I generally think he's got to be on something like 280 easy just to be attracted to come to Man United.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's all fucking money.
Luke Shaw's injured as well, isn't he now?
Is it? Again? Yeah, he's always injured.
Yeah, he went off. He missed the Fulham game. He went off injured against Luton.
Bloody hell.
So, especially with the Euros on the horizon as well, that's not good, is it?
Well, no. When is the... Didn't you say it's coming up in a couple of weeks' time?
The Euros?
No, the England match.
Oh, the two... No, we're not about the actual tournament itself.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, there's 2 friendlies in March. Belgium and Brazil. Mentioned it last week.
And then Wednesday, and then it starts in June.
In June, the final proper.
March, proper, April, May. So it's not too far away, to be fair. No, was it 3-4 months?
There's Haaland's injured as well now, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he's out as well.
See, I told you, missing information, man, because I don't.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Was it like in the match?
I'm not sure. I think he's got a muscular injury, but he didn't play against Fulham. I don't think.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. So.
That's a bit of a kick in the dick for them, eh?
Well, he's the main man. He's on a bit of a roll at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, scoring every game.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Man City nicked it against Bournemouth 1-0, didn't they?
Yeah. I was hoping it'd be a draw.
It's annoying. I mean, they did the same with Brentford, didn't they? Just nicked it 1-0.
Yeah. I generally think now the Premier League is starting to suss out the team now. I think Pep Guardiola is still the best manager in the world, but I just think like they're going, hang on a sec, we know what his style is now with Haaland, and I just think I don't know. I don't think they'll win it, and I hope they don't win it.
You don't think Man City win the league?
Nah. I still think Liverpool or Arsenal. I hope.
I think Liverpool's injuries will probably start to tell.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you can't keep playing all these youngsters and expect them to keep delivering.
I'll laugh if they do, man.
If they do, fair play to them, but I'd be surprised if they do. I mean, I know that you're going to Salah's going to come back and Nunes is going to come back.
Because he jumped over that. Did you see when he celebrated? He jumped. He's supposed the Nunes.
No,
literally when the full whistle blew, he jumped over the board on the front, and literally, apparently afterwards, they had to go with him because he's supposed to be resting and not doing anything because he was that excited. He literally jumped in.
Yeah. I'll tell you a team who could be challenging City in Liverpool. Obviously Arsenal. But the goals the goals they're scoring lately.
Oh, on a good form, man.
I mean, they beat West Ham 6-0, wasn't it? Then they beat. Was it Sheffield United 5-0? Was it?
Oh, I think it was.
And then they beat Newcastle 4-1 the other night, didn't they?
I was shocked at that, to be fair.
I wasn't.
I was shocked at that. I thought they'd win, but it'd be like 2-1 a close game. Like
Newcastle, you can't predict them.
No.
They just they're up and down. I mean, they were amazing at Villa. They really, but fair and square. But I mean, to be fair though, I mean, I don't know if you watched the Arsenal Newcastle game. The first half, Arsenal's pressing. Newcastle couldn't hardly get out their own half.
Blimey.
They were just on them, and the Arsenal work rate. Like Saka, Odegaard, Rice, brilliant. The work rate.
I'm going to say Saka's a quality player. I'd have him in the Chelsea squad any day of the week. Yeah. He won't, obviously.
I like Martinelli. I do. Is he the winger?
See, I think he's quite. I think he's underrated as well.
He sets up one of the goals. Really do well. Yeah.
I'll go admit. I think if you had to take a player out of Arsenal, it's going to be between Odegaard for me or Saka. I'd rather have Saka. I just think Saka's such a brilliant player.
He's world class.
He really is. I think if I could, it'd be Fernandes, Gallagher, and then I'd put Cole Palmer in the middle, and I'd put on the right Saka any day of the week.
What, for England, England now you're on about now?
Nah, I'm on about Chelsea, mate. I'd have him.
Well, of course you would do, wouldn't
Fancy team.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a quality player. He really is. But I just think the product. See, I felt sorry for him at the Euros. Wembley when
he missed his penalty.
I'll blame Southgate for that because he should have come on the pitch a bit earlier, had a bit of a touch of the ball, get into the game. He literally didn't even touch the ball until he had the penalty. So no offense, he ain't gonna be
a scapegoat, weren't you, really, that day?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that day it was a prime thing to win it and just.
Well, hopefully he'll get his chance to put that right one.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully this summer in Germany.
I just can't think of anybody like when you see like the. I know obviously Brazil are not in the Euros or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you think of Brazil, you think, oh, fantastic players. Now you think of Brazil, you just think, they're an alright team now. Same as Germany, you think, they can't practically score properly because they're having such a bad time. Then you think of Italy. Italy's like, they're gone downhill as well.
They're better than they were. I mean, they didn't even qualify for the last World Cup, did they?
That's what I'm saying. But I generally think like another good opportunity. I think the only decent team you could say is Dutch. France,
Belgium are good. So you look at the players Belgium have got.
I think they're the ones to watch out for. But I think anything else, if it was a World Cup, I'd generally be like Brazil. Nah, like even the friendly, I generally think.
Well, on paper, England's squad is right up there, isn't it? With anybody.
It is.
Would you pick Grealish for the Euros because he's not getting much of a game, is he?
Nah.
You wouldn't.
Nope. Not at all.
I noticed Guardiola's come out this week, hasn't he? And spoke about Grealish. Just said that. He weren't really running him down, but he's just saying that because he's obviously lost a bit of form, and Guardiola was saying he's the same player, he's got the same manager, same tactics. So what's changed. He's just lost a bit. I know he's just coming back from an injury, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was on the bench last weekend. He didn't get on, but I know he's just got that X factor, Grealish. Even just coming off the bench for the last 20 minutes.
See, I think Doku's got more.
Yeah, but he's not English, is he?
Nah, true.
I'm talking from an England point of view.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like.
No, I'm talking about for the summer.
No, I agree. I think in the Euros, Southgate did a fuck up. Didn't bring him on. Good. He's a game. Then he was in good form. Game changer. But I think he's got to take Rice. He's got to. It's like Arsenal Raya. I don't rate Raya. He does too many fuck ups. He does too many. Gives away too much shit. And I just think do you
prefer Ramsdale?
I prefer Ramsdale any day of the week. Any day of the week. But I do feel sorry
I think
for
Ramsdale just seems a little bit more dependable, a little bit more consistent to me.
But Arteta loves him, but the Raya. But I think he needs to leave. I generally do.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
No, I would have gone out on loan or something like. No, I think it is what it is. But if it was me, I had to Pickford, him. Who's the other one? I wouldn't take Henderson.
Nick Pope was the one, but he's injured, isn't he, at the moment?
Yeah, see, I would have put Pope in. Pope's a good.
But did he dislocate his shoulder?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he's out for a long while.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago.
So you'd have to go for the one who's playing the most matches. So you'd have to go for Pickford.
It's gonna be Pickford, isn't it?
I'm just bored. We need some fresh, like a Joe Hart again, or like David Seaman, or something like, you know what I mean. We need somebody fresh. We've always
been spoilt over the years with keepers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like you just mentioned Joe Hart, David Seaman, Peter Shilton.
Yeah, Peter Shilton. Yeah,
we've always had quality goalkeeper, haven't we?
I don't know. It's just it's hard. I think between them two, it's hard. If Ramsdale was playing every week, any day of the week for me, I'd put him on. But problem is, he loves Pickford, doesn't he? Absolutely loves him.
Pickford is one of his favourites.
Bloody bum boys.
You could argue to say that Pickford's never let England down. He has the odds.
He's tried his best. You can't blame him for the Euros.
I think he's done well for England. The odd fuck up for Everton, but that's just life, isn't it? But
that's the same again, though, isn't it? I think, like we said the week before, he plays better for England, same as Maguire. Play better for England than do the clubs. And I just don't get it myself. I'm just like, I don't know if it's the country, the badge, they feel more at home. I have not a clue. I really don't know. But
we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Yes. This Sheffield United lost again, didn't they? Against Wolves, 1-0. It's
going to be a lady at work, Sarah. She was saying, I think she went. She said it was the most awfulest game. She said they shouldn't.
Again, I only saw the highlights of that one, but it
was awful.
Well, Wolves got the win. That's the main thing. But
that's it. You can play shit and still win.
I mean, Sheffield, they just They just can't buy a goal, can they? Or a win at the moment.
I generally think just the squad, I think, is just not good enough at all. Championship, no offence to them. Yeah, I mean, the quality players still quality players.
I think they're probably too good for the Championship, not quite good enough for the Premier League, you know.
West Brom was the bogey team, wasn't they? They could relegated one season, back up the next, back down.
Well, they did that for years, didn't they? Like a yo-yo club.
Yo-yo club.
The Albion. But I was impressed with West Ham last night.
Mate, Jared Bowen is a central striker.
Right.
I generally thought it. I didn't watch it because I was teaching.
Took his 3 goals so well.
I watched it this morning when I was waking up, and I'm not joking you. The quality on that was brilliant. That header as well. He's only a small chap.
Yeah,
he proper got up and headed.
The hat-trick goal.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant.
Brentford weren't too bad. I mean, they got 2 goals. Maupay scored.
Yeah, I don't like that. I fucking can't stand him.
No, he's a bit of a.
He's a right.
He's a bit of a moaner, but I think he scored on his last 5 starts for Brentford. Yeah, he started to find the net again. There was talk about Villa going when Dean Smith was Villa manager.
Yeah,
and he bought Watkins from Brentford. There was talk of Maupay coming as well, but he ended up going to Everton in the end, didn't he? And he did nothing there, did he?
Nah, he was a flop, boy. He was good for Brighton though. He should have stayed at Brighton, to be honest.
No, he's back home now, isn't he, at Brentford, and he looks comfortable. And I really like the Tony Maupay pairing up front.
Do you think?
Yeah, the big man and the little man. I think that could. If I was Thomas Frank, I think that'd be my. I mean, if Brian and Mbuena was fit.
Oh God, yeah,
he's a great player.
He's quality,
but obviously he's out the picture at the moment, so I'd be starting them 2 every week. I think Maupay and Tony.
I just think he's such an arrogant slime.
He is, and have you noticed every time there's any trouble or
he's there.
He's right in the middle of it,
and he winds it up.
He's only 5'2", you know.
Yeah, he's like I say. Just flick him off.
But he's like up there, like, you know. Just makes me laugh. He's obviously got that fiery side to him, hasn't
he? Yeah.
But no,
he might be a nice person, face to face, like. But on the pitch, he comes across as a right prick.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Then again, I think some people love that. They get thrilled off, though, they're being a prick on the pitch, I guess.
Yeah.
But no.
It's talking of Arsenal, they lost in Europe, didn't they, in the week as well, to Porto?
I was really shocked. 1-0.
And do you know Arsenal didn't have one shot on target?
No.
In that game. When you think about all the goals they're scoring in the Premier League,
DL.
And they go to Porto, which is obviously a tough game away from home in Europe.
Yeah.
But to not have one shot.
They realised it was that bad.
Yeah.
God, they must have been bloody drugged up on their teas or something. Christ. Yeah. I mean, that's fucking embarrassing, isn't it?
It is a bit, isn't it?
That's fucking
do you know what
embarrassing.
I think's changed? Do you remember the old away goal rule?
Oh, yeah. I fucking never liked that.
No, I did, because if you go away and draw 1-1, and you get the away goal, if you then play the home leg and it's 0-0, you go through on away goals.
No, see, I don't agree with that.
I think because they've scrapped the away goal, teams like Arsenal go to Porto, or anybody for that matter, not just Arsenal, and because there's no away rule anymore, they don't go for that goal. So they sit deep and try to
and then get
a draw and then go back with a draw under the bounce, you know. Whereas if the away goal was still a thing, it encourages the away team to push on a bit more and go for the goal. So you get arguably you get a better game.
Never thought of it like that.
The away team are
I always thought it was unfair. To be fair, I thought it was
no, it's the same for both teams, isn't it? Because you both get a home leg and away leg.
True.
You know, I just think it takes the incentive away for the away team to go for goal. You know,
maybe.
But and who was the other game? It was Barcelona against Napoli, wasn't it? The other one, 1-1.
Yeah, that was 1-1. To be fair, that was a bit of a boring game.
I didn't see it. Osimhen scored, didn't it? Was it Osimhen?
I was on and off with it. I was a bit. This is boring. A bit boring.
Interesting fact from that game.
Go on then.
Yeah, Pepe, the centre half, the Portuguese centre half.
Yeah.
For
Porto.
He was the oldest player to ever play in the Champions League knockout stages.
Really?
At age 41.
Is he 41?
41, yeah.
Christ.
And Barcelona played the youngest player to ever play in the Champions
16,
League. 16-year-old, yeah. Lamine Yamal.
He's quite good. He's some talent.
16 years old.
I know. He's got.
And he's a regular now.
Yeah, he's on the right wing,
and he's played for Spain as well. He's got loads of records. He's like the youngest player to play for Barcelona, the youngest player to play for the Spanish national team, youngest player to score for Barcelona. He's just, yeah.
Maybe it's the next Messi.
16, you never know. He's a player.
Never know. He's a left footer as well.
He's a player to keep your eye on, isn't he?
He definitely is. Yeah, I've seen a couple of Barca games, and I've got to admit, he did seem a bit of fresh air, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
a bit of fresh air. But
it's nice to see clubs the size of Barcelona bringing through youngsters rather than just buying buying talent.
Well,
you
you
know.
had Brozier. Remember Brozier?
Yeah.
Brozier was a decent striker, I thought. And then you Messi, then you got Xavi and Iniesta. Then you had Puyol.
I mean, that's what's nice about. We've just talked about Liverpool's youth system.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just nicking all the best players from everybody else, like Man City do.
And we do, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah, you know, they're prepared to bring their own players,
which is
and
good.
let's be honest, they bring through some good kids. Don't they?
Oh,
I mean,
good,
I didn't
yeah.
realise Harvey Elliott. He's been around for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah,
And he's
I
a good-
like him. I'd have him.
He's
at
only
Chelsea.
20.
I know he's
I
young.
couldn't believe that when I read that. I thought
He's a
he
good
was about
player,
23,
though.
24.
No, because he played in the under-21s.
Yeah, I
didn't
know,
he?
but you know, because he's been on the scene for a couple of seasons, you
Yeah,
forget how young he is.
No, I tell you
know.
what, he's good.
Mm.
I'd have him. I'd have him in
And that's one thing I like about Jurgen Klopp. He's prepared to give these players a chance. He's got
Yeah.
faith in them.
Yeah.
You know, he sees what they do in training. He thinks, yeah, you're going to be on the bench
Yeah,
Saturday. You know,
yeah.
and like we saw on Sunday, he's not. I know his hands are tied a bit with injuries. You know, he's
A little bit,
but he's not afraid to give them a go.
they did put some effort in though.
Yeah.
That one with the curly hair, he didn't seem too bad on the pitch. He'd go for it.
Yeah, Dan's the one who come on and set up
that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think literally, to be honest, I think it was just like I said to you before. I said I think it's definitely gonna lose.
So I had Chelsea to win that game. I did
Nah.
on the predictions on the soccer.
I just knew. I woke up in the morning and had a gut feeling going, we're going to win this. And then
Well,
that's the reason I wore that
I
bothered
fancied
about
Chelsea because they've turned the corner a little bit, haven't they, lately?
a little
You know,
bit,
getting the
but-
points at Liverpool, Man City, beating Villa, you know,
Yeah.
and beating Palace through to the fifth round of the cup. I thought, well, you know, they've
The only thing is, though, he's got to go for the FA Cup now. That's it. And I think I generally do think if he fails,
you can lose the seventh final then on the run.
Yeah, that's it. 7. I generally think if Pochettino, I generally think if he does get us to the final and he loses it again, I think he's sacked. He's gone.
I don't know.
I think.
I mean, you could look at it from the other side of the coin. If he did get to the final again, you know, he's got the club to 2 finals in a season, which is an achievement. I know you haven't won anything,
yeah,
but you know,
I
it's.
don't know. It is what it is.
I think if I was the Chelsea owner or the man who makes the decisions at Chelsea, I'd give Pochettino next season because he hasn't even had one season yet. So and he's a proven manager. I know he hasn't won anything in England yet, but he's a proven manager, you know, and he did a great job
Yeah.
at Tottenham.
Well, to say that Tottenham squad, to be fair, and no offence, I mean, your
Gone to
best
the
players were Son and Kane,
Got
really.
him to the Champions League final, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which they lost to Chelsea, didn't they? Did they?
Nah, man, it was
That was
Liverpool.
Liverpool, of course.
Liverpool, wasn't it?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, because we beat Man City 1-0. How the hell we did that day was fucking remarkable. Because I'm not joking you, that Man City was brilliant, and then the next season they're going to win it, don't they? But football again, mate. I love it. That's the reason why we love it. That's the reason why we love it.
We mentioned Man City beating Brentford 1-0 the other day. That goal for Haaland, that means he has now scored against all 21 opponents in the Premier League he's played against. He's played against 21 Premier League teams and he's scored against all of them.
Just shows how good of a striker he
But
is.
he hasn't got the record. The record is Harry Kane.
Oh, is it Kane?
Kane has played against 32 different Premier League oppositions
Yeah.
over the years and scored against all of them.
Bloody hell. Wow.
So yeah, that's.
He should have stayed in the Prem, to be fair.
Well, perhaps he might come back once he's broken all the records in the Bundesliga.
Well, yeah, he's on the roll too, I tell you.
Well, they won again, didn't they, the weekend? Bayern
2-1, yeah.
2-1. I say won again. They'd lost the previous 2, hadn't they? But
yeah.
but the problem is Leverkusen keep winning, so they're not closing the gap, are they?
It's like a Leicester, eh?
Well, do you know what? There is some comparisons to Leicester with Bayer Leverkusen because they were in the bottom half of the table
Yeah.
when
the season before.
when Alonso took them over.
Yeah.
And now they're
Just
like,
shows how good he is.
I mean, because Leverkusen won on the Friday night before Bayern had played,
Yeah,
so they were 11 points clear
Mate.
before Bayern won.
You got to keep your eyes out on YouTube because Sky Sports keeps showing the Bundesliga, a lot of Bundesliga games on YouTube.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, isn't it?
I think so, yeah, because they're still making the money anyway.
Leverkusen have got a left winger who I like.
No, not
No,
Frimpong.
I think his name's Florian Wirtz. WITZ.
Is he the skinny, small,
He reminds me of Grealish a bit. He wears his socks off down his shins and that.
Yeah.
No, and he really stood out for me. He looks a good player.
I like the Frimpong I do. I think he's such a good because he's actually a right wing back. He plays him as a right. I'll tell you what, he's so fast. He's up one side, and then next thing you know, look, the TV's obviously focused on the ball, and all of a sudden you look at the top right of your screen. He's in position already.
Yeah,
you're thinking, God, that kid's got some stamina. He's got some stage, like a battery.
Well, that's footballers in general now. The fitness levels these days
today,
are flying,
fit as
aren't they?
fiddles today.
I see Granit Xhaka got his first goal for Leverkusen.
Yeah, what
Did you
smashing
see
it? Yeah,
What a
proper
goal.
left footer, or
The screamer, wasn't it?
it
Yeah.
was brilliant.
I always liked him, when he was at Arsenal.
Did
And
you really?
He got a bit of stick at one point
He
off
got
the
loads
fans
of
and that.
stick.
Do you remember? And
Yeah,
then to his credit, he turned it around, and he won the fans round. And I was surprised when Arsenal sold him, to be honest. But
Yeah, it was
it's turned out to be a good movie. It looks like he might win the Bundesliga. So
that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Arsenal don't win it, but he goes and wins Bundesliga.
yeah, it would be funny, wouldn't it? I see. Tuchel's announced that he's leaving Bayern in the summer, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
mutual agreement, wasn't it? On that
a year earlier than planned.
Oh,
He
a
was-
year early?
well, his contract's up 2025.
Oh.
He's leaving at the end of this season.
All I read from Sky Sports was that it's a mutual agreement. They're on about having Zinedine Zidane replacing, ain't they? Or what's his face? The Dortmund manager, or Alonso. That was what I read on Sky Sports.
But they'd love Klopp, wouldn't they, at Bayern?
Oh god,
But I know obviously he wants a break, doesn't he? So.
Nah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it? It'd be funny. He leaves Liverpool and then find out like a
Wasn't he
week
joking?
later.
I'm going to Bayern, really.
Going to Bayern.
Yeah, back home.
Damn.
But no, like I said before about Klopp, I think he should, if the job ever comes up, the German national job. I think that'd be ideal for him.
I think he'd do well.
No doubt. He's a winner,
He'd
isn't
do
he? He's a
well.
winner. And the players love him, don't they? You can tell that.
yeah.
He's really got the respect of his players.
I think he's not just a coach. He seems to be quite a good friend to him as well, doesn't he?
He's a very good man and manager, isn't he?
Yeah,
He always hugs all the players after the game, doesn't he? And
you hate it when he does that fist pump to the crowd.
That winds me up a bit.
Why? Because that's good though for the fans, eh?
It is, but I just I don't know. But I do like Klopp a lot, and I think he's very respectful. When he's interviewed, he's very respectful to the interviewer, and he always answers all the questions fully, and respectfully.
I think I had to laugh though, just to quickly change. What did you think of Gary Neville's blue bottlers?
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it's
Blue
£1 billion bottle jobs.
That's it, bottle jobs. That's the
Yeah.
one. You know what? I actually agree with you. I really do.
Yeah, well, I saw Gary Neville on Sky last night before the West Ham game,
Yeah.
and he was saying, he sort of saying, I wish I hadn't said it now because I didn't realise it would just go
So
mental.
Oh god,
You know.
he's gone all over social media and
'cause,
everything.
the presenter said, "Well, are you calling them cowards?" And Neville says, "No, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant is they had a great opportunity to win the game and didn't take it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And all those Liverpool youngsters, they had a great chance to win a trophy and bottled it.
Yeah.
Really, which is true, isn't it? When you
Yep.
think, but no, I think it was one of those phrases that could stick with Chelsea until they do win something.
No, I generally think I agree with it though. That's the worst part about it. As a Chelsea fan, I agree with it because the amount of money they've spent, the amount of money they've done, fucking ridiculous to say like 7 consecutive. I mean,
six consecutive finals. They've lost 3 FA Cups and 3 League Cups.
The thing is, look at Tuchel though. Tuchel won us the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what was?
Would you take Tuchel back?
Oh, easily.
Over Pochettino?
Fucking
Really?
Any day of the week, mate.
That's interesting. Would you say that was? Most Chelsea fans would say that.
Yeah, I generally believe most Chelsea fans would say yes.
Mm.
Getting Tuchel back, get him back in. He did a good job. He made us win trophies. Okay, yeah, he lost the final, didn't he? I think did he lose one final?
I think he died. I can't remember exactly.
He
He must have lost one of those 6 finals.
But I generally think like the new owner came in, shafted him, fucked him off because he said he was really upset by the sacking because he loved the club. I think the players. He
was a surprise when he went because he seemed to be a good fit for Chelsea, didn't he? Tuchel.
I'll go from Graham Potter. You're going from fucking steak to fucking fillet cheeseburger.
I think the club was too big, wasn't it? For Potter. We've mentioned this before, haven't we?
Easily. He should have gone like.
I think like Brighton or West Ham. That's probably about his level. Do you think? Because there's talk about heading on to West Ham in the summer, but I think West Ham have now offered Moyes a new contract.
Oh, have they?
But he said on the radio the other day that he was going to wait until the summer to decide.
How old is he? He's got to be 70
in his 60s, but I don't think it's a matter of age. I think it's a matter of principle with Moyes because the fans have been moaning about him, haven't they?
Yeah.
And Moyes, I think he's like, "Oh, what do you want from me?" Last season we won the
trophy.
Europa.
Yeah.
We're in the top 10 every year. And to take that next step, to fight for Champions League it's a big step.
I think see, The problem is, it's like with us. We sacked Tuchel. We expect to
Yeah.
be better. I generally think for West Ham, I don't think they're going to get any
Well,
better
there is,
than Moyes.
the phrase, "Be careful what you wish for."
Yeah, yeah. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, is it, mate?
and Moyes is a proven manager. He might be a bit of a dour personality,
Yeah.
but he gets teams playing.
He does. Okay, you might have the odd game now and again. You think, fucking hell, what the hell was he doing then? But like you said, stability's better than fucking.
Because we talked about expectation earlier at United and Man U, but there's expectation at every club.
Oh, there
And
is now.
West Ham are no different. They've got
No.
a proud history, big fan
yeah.
base, great stadium.
That's
And
it.
the fans want to see progression.
Always makes me laugh with the Hammers though, because it always reminds me of Alfcon.
Yeah.
Because even though obviously the actor was an actual West Ham fan,
Mm.
were
No,
It's actually
West
West Ham
Ham are a
fan.
big club. No, they really
I
are.
think
Yeah,
they
they've got-
are
they've got-
now. Definitely a lot bigger now than there was before.
I'll
I
tell
think.
you who impressed me the other day, changing the subject slightly. The Leeds fans against Leicester. Did you see
I
it?
don't see that now.
Well,
no.
Leicester, it was a top of the table clash between the top two.
Did Leeds win?
Yeah, well, Leicester were winning 1-0. Then they had a goal disallowed for offside, which wasn't offside because it came off the defender, not the attacker.
Did they have VAR?
No, there's no VAR in the championship, so that goal was ruled out wrongly. And then last 20 minutes, Leeds scored 3 times. But the Leeds fans,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
What
It's
mental?
not just the singing and the celebrations, and they're in the stadium like still 20 minutes after the game singing.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I was really impressed to be
Yeah.
honest. And
Are they top of the table now?
no, it's still Leicester, but there's only six points. See, if Leicester would have won that, it would have been a 12-point gap between them and Leeds.
Oh, okay.
Because Leeds won it, it's down to 6 points now. The gap.
Blimey.
And Ipswich are on a roll as well. Southampton have stuttered a little bit. They've lost
West Brom
couple.
did as well, didn't they?
West Brom, they drew with Hull.
Hull 1-1,
Mm.
wasn't it? But they was also in the playoffs, were they?
Yeah, I think they're still in. They're still in the top 6.
They're still top 6.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if it wasn't Leicester and Leeds automatic,
Oh yeah, and then just see who
and
wins.
then obviously the playoffs. Then
It'd be good to see West Brom back in the Prem.
do you know what?
With that one, just to see the West Brom.
Well, it's
Aston
nice.
Villa.
It's nice to see Midlands teams in the top league. I remember. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s. It was always Villa, Blues, Albion, Wolves were always in the top flight. In the old Division 1 as it was. But get West Brom back in the Premier League.
That'd be funny.
Definitely.
And then back to Yo-Yo.
Well, hopefully not, but yeah. But see, Everton's point deduction got knocked down to 6 points from 10.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I think there's hope for Chelsea. I think there's hope for Chelsea, but I generally think it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to say, was that justified? Was that right in the first place, type of thing?
I don't know.
Now they're above Nottingham Forest.
Well, they were 1 point off relegation. Now they're 5 points off relegation.
Yeah, so it's a big difference.
They've gone above Forest and Brentford.
Yeah, so that could be literally the end of the season.
Yeah.
Just saying, though.
I mean, the thing is,
sorry,
this taking points away, giving points back, it's a joke, don't you think?
Yeah.
If you're gonna deduct 10 points, and that's it. Now they've appealed. They've got 4 points back, so they've gone back up the table. Those teams in the bottom half of the table, in and around Everton, they ain't got a clue what's going on.
No. Or should they wait till the end of the season? Then when they go into the new season, they got minus 6 points.
Maybe.
And they got to go from there. Then
Maybe, because it is creating a bit of chaos. And obviously, you've still got Everton and Forest. They've still got charges to answer. They've still got cases pending.
Yeah.
So they could lose more points again.
So it's just stupid. You watch it'd be funny, wouldn't it? The last day of the season. Oh yeah, you got 6 points deducted. You're relegated.
Well,
see you later.
do you know what? You joke about it, but that might happen.
It could.
I mean, I heard on the radio earlier that Forest and Everton's their cases for the second FFP thing that might not get resolved until the end of the season. So what happens if Everton and Forest stay up, and then they both get deducted 10 points?
And then they go down.
I mean, it's just a farce.
It is.
It really is.
It should. I think with stuff like that, you should wait till the next season,
Mm.
then take it off them.
Yeah.
But then that's fair then, because, like you just said, you could be relegated. You could survive thinking on the last day, and then next a week later, now you're relegated, and the team relegated is back up.
Yeah. I mean, the teams around them, like Luton, like Brentford, teams all in and around Forest and Everton. I suppose all they can do is just keep winning and keep trying to win and just see what happens. But
Yep.
it just makes a bit of a mockery, don't you think, of the relegation battle?
I think so. Yeah.
And what is annoying as well? Everton had their initial fine, point deduction, because they were £19.5 million overspent. But that was because they were building a new stadium. That was the reason they overspent, because they're trying to better the club. It's not like they were bringing in all these players.
Yeah.
And Everton actually went to the Premier League and said, "Look, here's our figures. We've overspent." So Everton admitted it,
and then they get charged.
Yeah, and when what Everton said to the Premier League, "Yeah, we've done this. We're admitting it. It's an oversight. We've overspent by 19 million. If you're going to punish us, give us a transfer ban, so we can't." For one or two windows, we can't buy players. That's what Everton asked for as a punishment. And they said no, and docked them 10 points.
I do think it's getting a bit stupid. I think the Premier League, whoever's the directors like the Premier League, the FA, I think they need sacking and bring some new, because
the thing is that
shit in a shambles.
all of these decisions that are made regarding FFP and that, you don't know who's making them, do you? It's like faceless people. You don't know. Nobody comes out and speaks on behalf of the Premier League or of the Football Association or
statements released.
Nothing.
Exactly,
you just hear it on TalkSport. Everton have got their points back after they've appealed. But what's the decision making process? Who's making these decisions?
A bit AI.
But it's just I don't know. It just baffles me.
It is.
It's killing the game to a degree. I mean, I agree. You've got to have some kind of spending cap.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll have like Chelsea again, just buying all the players.
Yeah.
And then having a stupid big squad again, and then selling them off,
which is understandable. But I don't know. It just don't sit well with me, I'm afraid.
No, I agree with you, mate. I agree. I just think that there needs to be a massive reform of it all. Not just keep going and plodding on and adding like it's like the games when you buy today's games. Back in when I was a young teen, you'd have the game. The game would come with everything. Yeah. And today it seems like you buy the game, you got the add-on. Then you got this extra bit coming, that extra bit. Oh, hang on a sec, there's a £10 for that extra bit. You're thinking, fuck me, it's only going to I don't know, a skin or something. You know what I mean? I just think I think they need to cut it, start again next season and go, right, this is it's going to be. Do
you know that what you've just said? It sounds like a better situation where if you do get done, you can say, right, next season you're going to start with minus 10 points.
Yeah, minus 10 points.
And that's it. So then it's the beginning of the season and everybody knows where they stand. Not halfway through the season, take points, take 10 off them, give them 4 back. It's just nobody can plan. Nobody knows what's going on. So that is actually a good idea. I feel that.
Absolute shambles.
Start the next season with your deduction.
Start it with that, because then at least you know where you stand. You know what's happening.
Yeah.
But like you've massive good point out as well, is that at the end of the season you think you survived, and then a week later, oh no, sorry, you're relegated now. You're like, what the fuck?
And as well, if you look at Burnley and Sheffield, they know they're going down.
Yeah.
So behind the scenes, they'll be planning for next season in the Championship.
Yeah.
Whereas clubs like Luton, Brentford, they're still like that, whether they're going to stay up or not. It
makes me laugh though that does the Championship, because they play 43 games.
There's I think they do.
I swear it's 43 or 45. And
I think they play 23, don't they? Home. 23 home.
I know they play more games than the Premier League.
I think it's 23 home, 23 away. So yeah,
because I know obviously that there's more teams type of thing in there. But I'm just thinking, like the costs. You got to think of that. You got your coach, your staff, and you're working more than you did before. So you're thinking, hang on a sec. So obviously they get less money as well. So it's going to really impact them. But
but like I'm saying, if you know you're going down, you can plan, and then if you think, oh great, we're staying up, we don't need to plan to the Championship. We'll just continue with our Premier League preparation.
Yeah.
And then the week after the season finishes, you get hit with the deduction and you're down. And you think, shit, we've done no planning for the. We've done all our planning from a Premier League point of view.
Yeah.
And now we're in the Championship.
It is a shambles. It really is. I think the FA this year have had more fucking cock-ups than I've ever known.
Well, it's
Fucking
just
shocking.
It's
Shocking.
everything, isn't it? With the FFP, with VAR,
Oh,
with
it
everything.
really
You know,
is.
it's just they're not ruining the game, but they're really they're not making it any better, are they?
No, I generally think they're making it worse.
Mm.
So a shocker here. Erling Haaland has scored 2 goals.
Oh yeah, 2-0 to City after 27 minutes.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
obviously everybody else is 0-0.
I mean, to be fair to Luton, you know, Man City in the cup to get it out of the way, concentrate on the league.
yeah, I think survival's
Yeah.
the best thing for
Yeah,
them. To be fair,
Absolutely.
but you never know. You never know.
But I would like to see Luton stay up,
Yeah, I would. To be fair,
if possible.
just to see us, the smallest club in the Premier League, just do well.
Well, it would give any other teams coming up. It would give them a bit of a boost. Wouldn't you think? Well, if Luton can stay up, then
Oh yeah.
why can't we?
That's it.
You
That's
know,
it.
but
Never know.
we'll see. You mentioned Joe Hart, didn't you, earlier when we were talking about the
Oh, he's
goalkeepers?
retiring, isn't
He's
he?
announced his retirement, hasn't he? At 37
Yeah.
years old. He's had a good career. I mean, he's at Celtic, isn't he now?
yeah.
But I was looking at his career earlier.
It's quite good. It's
Yeah,
quite
he's
impressive.
won two Premier Leagues with City.
Yeah.
He's won an FA Cup, 2 League Cups,
Mm.
75 England caps,
Still, it's a.
and he's won 2 Scottish Premierships with Celtic.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna say nothing about that.
You've still got to win them.
Well,
he's won,
yeah, still gotta
he's
win
won a
them, yeah.
Scottish Cup, 2 Scottish, 2 Scottish League Cups. So he's done well. He's
doing
had a
all
very
right.
good career.
To be fair, you can't really. And the amount of money he's made when he was at Man City as well. I mean, no offense. Somehow he was there for about, was it 9 years?
Oh,
8
he was there
years?
for
something like
years. Do you know what? It surprised me. 1 minute he was there number 1. Next
that?
minute,
Oh, God, it was Pep.
was
Pep
gone.
came in, Dave.
next minute he was gone.
Yeah, because apparently Joe Opp said in an interview that when Pep came in, Pep told him that he's number 1. It's not his number 1, that he's looking for another one. And that's the reason why he brought Bravo from Barca, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then it all went tits up with him, and then they found Edison.
Yeah, but
Oh.
no, good luck to him. He's been a good goalkeeper.
Oh my God,
He
yeah, I
really
think he
has.
should be like a coach or something because he'd be really good.
Well, apparently he's said that he's assisting Brendan Rodgers at Celtic now
Oh, is he?
from a
Oh.
goalkeeping point of view, like to find a replacement and whether or not he'll
Oh,
stand as a goalkeeping coach up there.
Should do because
Yeah,
he was
well,
such a good keeper.
he's got a lot of experience to give,
Oh,
hasn't he? A
God,
lot of
yeah,
knowledge.
Because he was at Tottenham for a bit.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
the
at-
second keeper.
Yeah, he
but-
was at Burnley. Spent a bit of time at Burnley, did he? I think.
yeah.
Obviously Celtic. So yeah, good goalkeeper.
Mm.
Mm.
See what? I'd love to know who's the next goalkeeper to come through for England.
For England.
I must admit that one. Like, because you think of it, you ain't really got anybody fresh.
Well, we
new.
mentioned Nick Pope, didn't we? But how old's
Oh,
Pope?
he's 32.
He's
ain't
in
he?
his 30s now, is he?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford's like near enough in his 30s.
I don't know,
I think he's late. He's definitely late 20s.
He was the young goalkeeper. I mean, you got Trafford at Burnley, haven't you? Who was the under 21 goalkeeper?
I've got to admit, watching some of the goals he's let in this season, it has been a bit shocking.
Mm.
But maybe again, he
Think
needs
so.
a
I mean,
bit more time.
He's a very young goalkeeper, and he's playing in a club who are struggling.
Yeah.
Really struggling. So he's under a lot of pressure. Obviously, because Burnley aren't the best team in the world,
Far from it.
he's going to be getting. There's going to be a lot of action in
Yeah.
his area, if you know what I mean.
Definitely
And I mean, if you put him in a top team, he'd probably look great. Because you've got a better defense in front of you, more protection.
Yeah.
You're not as exposed. Because the goalkeeper's the last line of defence, isn't he?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if
God,
he
yeah.
makes a mistake, it's a goal.
Yeah.
It gets
Oh,
highlighted,
God,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
Yes,
So,
yes.
and he's only 20 odd. And it's a big role, isn't it? Being a number 1 at that
Oh,
age.
God, yeah. Especially at a club who's more or less.
Because there's
relegated.
more, obviously, if you're a goalkeeper, you're more exposed, aren't you, than an outfield player?
Yes.
So
Just have to wait and see.
give him time. You never know.
Yep.
You
I
never
might.
know.
Well, we hope so because it'd be nice to have some fresh talent coming through, like
Mm.
goalkeeper wise. But
It would be, yeah.
I just can't see anybody else apart from Ramsdale and Pickford and Pope,
Mm.
and that's it.
Mm.
But again,
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see what
There's
he
always
picks.
somebody coming through, isn't there?
Oh God, yeah, there always is.
It's
There seems to be more.
big game this week for you lads. Anyway, Chelsea Leeds in the cup.
Yeah, tomorrow. Eh?
I'm gonna watch that. Oh, that'll be a cracker. That will.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm literally at my friends for a bit, and then I'll probably come
It's
back.
at
for the
Chelsea,
second
isn't it? So
half. I think so. Yeah.
Leeds will bring a few down, won't they? Because you get a bigger allocation in the FA Cup, don't
Yeah,
you?
you get more than the
Mm.
Premier League.
So
It'll be interesting.
it'll be rocking.
interesting.
It'll be rocking.
Is it on TV?
I'd have thought so. I think they're all on the iPlayer, aren't they? If they're not
Oh,
on,
am they? Oh, I'll have to watch it then.
Yeah.
I'll put it on in the background. Keep it. In
There's
the
some good
background.
games on this week. I mean, you got Bournemouth, Leicester in the cup.
Yeah, now are you?
Yeah. Is that 0-0 at the moment?
No, it's half time. Last time I looked, so
Yeah,
they kicked
yeah,
off
yeah,
at
yeah.
half past then.
Blackburn Newcastle's an interesting game as well.
Do you think?
Yeah, yeah, it's a famous old fixture. That I mean, you've
It's
got
31 minutes still played now.
because Newcastle, they haven't won a trophy since God was a lad, have they? You know what I mean?
No.
Newcastle, so
God, not for ages.
Yeah,
you're right. Chelsea at home tomorrow. Then you got Wolves at home for Brighton. Forest at home.
Liverpool are
against
playing,
Man
aren't
United,
they?
And Liverpool, Southampton. Yeah.
Bloody hell! So Jurgen Klopp can get the school kids out again.
Oh God,
As long as they've done their homework, they can have a game.
That's it. That's it. And then you got Copa del Rey on Thursday. Atletico Club versus Atletico Madrid.
Oh,
I think
right, okay.
Madrid are behind, I think, if I remember right. Friday. I do like a Friday game. I think they should be
Friday night football's
yeah,
great, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there should be Friday night football. Then you got Saturday dinner time, 12:30. Then I think a couple of games at 3, one at 5, one at 8:30.
Didn't they
That's what I
say?
think they
Didn't
should.
they say a new deal recently with the football
Oh, I don't know.
rights? Like I don't know if it's next season or the season after. They're going to be showing virtually every game, and they're going to start to stagger the kickoffs. Or did I dream that?
Yeah,
I think
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure I
hope
read
so.
that somewhere that there's going to be a lot more because you can't show 3 o'clocks at the moment, can you? They're not allowed
because it's.
They reckon it'll affect the game, the crowd, the
it's
I
so
don't think
shit
so.
out,
I think
shit.
football's that popular at the moment.
Especially the Premier
Even
League.
if you show every game on telly, they're still going to shell out.
See?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at this, right? You look at Saturday. So this is all 3 o'clock. Brentford, Chelsea, Everton, West Ham,
Yeah.
Fulham, Brighton, Newcastle, United, Wolves, Forest, Liverpool again.
Yeah.
Is that right? Spurs, Palace, and then you got yourselves, obviously Luton, Villa. Now, if they put the Chelsea game at 12:30, right, or put it on a Friday night, you can't because you got the cup. But say Everton, West Ham, or Fulham, Brighton, whatever. Friday night, Chelsea, Brentford, 12:30. Then do a couple at 3. Then do the Villa, Aston Villa versus Luton at 5:30.
Yeah.
I love an 8 o'clock on Saturday night. I do like.
Yeah,
because
that was the Arsenal Newcastle was.
Yeah, because it's good.
It was great, wasn't it?
Oh, it was good. It
Yeah, I
was
enjoyed that.
something for us anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
But then on Sunday they should do literally 2 games. I think every Sunday should just have 2 games. So it should be 1 at 2 o'clock and 1 at 4 o'clock.
But that's what they do, isn't it?
Well,
On a Sunday.
Burnley, Bournemouth,
Mm.
and then Man City versus Man United at 3:30. So that'll be a stuffing. I think Man City can absolutely stuff them in.
Do you like the Monday night football?
Yeah, I do. But the problem is I teach, so literally I miss it. I miss most of it.
I like it because it comes on at 6:30, and the game kicks off at 8. And they talk about the weekend's games and that.
Oh, right.
Gary Neville and Carragher.
Sheffield United, Arsenal. It's got to be a stuffing. It's got to be a stuffing on Monday.
Oh God, yeah. You do the way Arsenal are playing and free scoring. You do fear for Sheffield, don't you?
Easily.
On Monday night.
And then Champions. Oh yes, Champions League.
Yeah, it's the second legs this
I love
week.
that one.
Yeah.
Yes, you got Bayern, Lazio, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, and then on Wednesday, Man City, Copenhagen,
Yeah.
and then Real Madrid, RB Leipzig.
Yeah, some good fixtures there, aren't there?
Yeah. That's enough, isn't it?
I had a strange rumour this week.
Go on.
There's a rumour that Man United are looking at Ross Barkley. Did you hear that one?
To be fair, again, when he was at Chelsea, I generally thought he was good, but then nobody hardly ever played him.
He's only 30, you know.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, they took Ericsson on. He was 31 and with a heart problem.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they took him.
Yeah.
I think to be fair, if there's a big if they give Ross Barkley the freedom he can bring to the game, then yeah, I think that's a good
Well,
thing.
there's talk of a mass clear out at United this summer.
Is that?
Yeah, the likes of Casemiro, Varane,
I can understand
Anthony, Martial.
Definitely
Yeah,
Martial,
Maguire.
Anthony. Yep.
There's a talk of a big clear out.
Maguire, yeah, I could see that.
So they're going to be looking for some fresh blood.
Well,
You know.
let's just hope they choose the right ones then.
I heard as well. Tottenham are looking for a winger as well this summer. And they've been looking at. This is all rumours. They've been looking at Neto from Wolves.
Yes, I could see that.
Rafinha from Barca. These are all wingers.
Oh, that's okay.
And Nico Williams from Atletico Madrid, is it? Yeah. Nico Williams, yeah.
I do watch La Liga.
Any of them three would be good.
I think Neto.
Yeah, Neto.
I think Neto. As soon as you get the ball, he ain't afraid to take it.
Proven Premier League player as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I
So
know
he knows
Rafinha
what
was
it's
at
like.
Leeds, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then
but
he
I
went to Barca.
But I think he's improved, hasn't he? Since he's left, he's obviously matured and
Oh God,
his
yeah.
game's improved. So
It has, but I just don't understand why they don't play him, 'cause he scored the weekend for Barcelona. Scored, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know with players. It could be the attitude. It could be
Mhm.
what. You just never know, do you?
No.
Don't know behind closed doors.
Yeah,
That's
but
the one thing.
yeah, these are only rumours, obviously, because we're not in a transfer window at the moment,
No,
are we?
I
So
know.
it's all
We'll be-
speculation.
Well, we'll be soon, mate. Next thing you know,
Mm.
it'll be the end of the season and it starts again.
Yeah, but I was looking at something this week just to finish up on.
Go on then.
I was looking at the because Liverpool obviously won the League Cup the weekend,
Yeah.
which was their 46th
Oh, dear.
major trophy
Bloody damn good for them, mate.
in their history.
Damn.
And I was looking at the top trophy winning clubs in
Yeah.
English football history.
Go
This is the 7 trophies. So you've got the Premier League or the old First Division as it was.
Yeah.
You got the League Cup, the FA Cup.
Yep.
You've got the UEFA Cup or Europa League as
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
now. You've got obviously the Champions League or the European Cup as it used to be called,
Yeah.
and then you've got the Europa Conference League,
Yep.
or the Cup Winners' Cup. Do you remember the Cup Winners' Cup?
God, yeah. Cup Winners'
Mm.
Cup, yeah.
So those trophies are the ones I'm talking about. Liverpool have won 46 trophies.
Damn. It just
Um,
shows Liverpool are a good team. Yeah, they'll
mm.
have moments where they fuck up. Same as
Yeah.
any club, but yeah. Are they the most decorated one then in the Premier League?
in England.
Ah.
Liverpool have won more trophies than any other English club.
Bloody hell. Who's second?
Can you tell me?
Oh, I want to say Arsenal.
No.
Man United.
Arsenal are third.
Oh, the third.
Yeah.
So I've got to be Man United.
Man United are
or
second.
Man City because of
Yeah,
Man City.
Liverpool are on 46. United are 43.
Oh, that's okay.
And then Arsenal are third on 30.
Is that much of a difference?
Mm.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and then you've got Man City fourth on 26. And it's Chelsea on 25.
Blimey.
Yeah, and then Villa on 20.
Huh.
So Villa are sixth. But
Blimey.
most of Villa's trophies were when
Back in the 80s.
when TV was black and white. And shorts were long.
You never know, mate. You
Yeah,
never know.
Yeah.
Have hope, as they say. Have hope.
Well, we mentioned before about Villa's trophy drought. They haven't won a trophy since 1996. That's 28 years.
Bloody hell.
Now, and you got Chelsea who've been in 6 finals since 2019.
Yeah.
And lost a lot.
We fucked up a lot. So, yeah, typical of us.
Yeah. And then you've got Spurs on 17.
Spurs. Oh,
Tottenham
blimey.
are on 17 trophies. And it's Everton on 15.
Wow, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, I didn't, to be honest. And then you've got Blackburn on 10 trophies.
Wow.
Newcastle on 10. Then it's Forest and Wolves both on 9.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this
Bloody
is
hell.
going back to like the 1800s up to
Yeah,
present
yeah.
day. And you got Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday on 8.
Wow.
And then West Bromwich Albion on 7 major trophies.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Mm.
But the Wolves fan is still happy about that one being above them.
I think going back to West Brom, I think they won the cup in the 60s.
Oh.
Yeah, against Everton, I believe. So that was their last trophy. But
Bloody hell.
you know, you think of
Wow.
some of these big clubs like Newcastle, Villa, West Brom haven't won a trophy for like 20, 30 years.
It's mad, ain't
It
that?
really is, you know, that's a long old time, isn't it, for these
It
the
is.
fans to be waiting. I mean, Newcastle, I don't think they've won a trophy in. I think they might have won a Fairs Cup which was like an old European trophy in like the early 70s. But so there's not many Newcastle fans
No.
around who've ever seen them lift any silverware.
Blimey. Hopefully they will
You know, when you think of a club of that size,
Well, it is a big club.
you know.
It's a very big club. Their
You know.
stadiums. God, their stadium, when the camera shows it.
I'll tell you what, mate. The next Newcastle manager who wins a major trophy, bloody hell, get a statue up. You know
Yeah,
what I
probably
mean?
will do at the back, like.
Yeah, I mean they've lost a couple of finals, haven't they? When
Yeah,
Shearer was
yeah.
there and that.
Yeah,
But,
They'll have what's it called, right? They it's a bit like the Fulham instead of the
Mm.
Michael Jackson. What's it called?
and that's what annoys me about. We spoke about it before. You know, when managers play weakened teams in the cup.
Yeah.
But there's only like 3 or 4 trophies a year to go for, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, 3 really. If you look at the league and the 2 cups.
It must be money again.
Well,
It's
it's
gotta
all
be.
about Premier League placings, isn't it? And finishing
Yeah,
as high as
gotta
you
be.
can in the division. But We spoke about this when I had a really good feeling about Villa this year in the FA Cup,
Yeah.
and they go out to Chelsea, and you think, well, there's another opportunity gone.
Mm.
They're not going to win the league. They went out the League Cup to Everton,
Mm.
at the FA Cup to Chelsea, and that's
You
another.
still got Europe, are you?
Yeah, I know, but I mean that's a long shot, isn't it? They're in the last 16, and they've drawn Ajax.
Have they?
In the last
Oh.
16, yeah, Jordan Henderson's mob. So yeah, I mean it'd be great to see him win that. It really would.
Yeah. You going to it?
I can't. It's the first home game I'm going to miss this season.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm in Spain. I'm away for the weekend.
Oh.
So I'm going to miss the I'm going to miss the Ajax home game, unfortunately.
Deal.
But
That would have been an atmosphere.
But I'll go to the quarter final when we get to that. If we get to that. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, that's my opinion on the cups anyway, and that I think you should go for it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
I
do.
agree. I agree.
We
You
s-
never know.
Yeah,
Well, Leicester beat us there in the FA Cup,
yeah, they did.
so you never know.
I mean, you look at Leicester, prime example. They've won the Premier League and the
Cup.
FA Cup in the last.
5 years.
No,
was
well,
it?
the league
5
was
years?
2016, wasn't it?
Was it? Was it
Mm.
2016 they won it?
Mm.
Bloody hell, I feel old now because that's like coming up to
So that's
8
8
years?
years ago, yeah. And then they won the cup more recently, but they've won 2 major trophies there. When clubs like Villa, Newcastle haven't won a pot for years.
No.
So fair play to Leicester.
Well, yeah, fair dues.
And it looks like they're going to be back in the Premier League next season.
Yes, looks like they're going to rock it.
Yeah,
man.
another Midlands team, albeit an East Midlands team, but
It'd be
still.
fun.
It will
It'd be fun to smash them at Villa Park, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'll see Man City winning 3-0 now.
And they're winning 3-0.
Haaland again.
Oh, he's that chick then.
Oh, he's back on form, innit?
It is now.
Just at the
He
right
is now.
time for Man City as well.
Oh,
isn't
no,
it?
yeah,
For
Man United the
for
weekend.
the league running, yeah.
Yep. Oh, damn. We'll have to go and watch it. Watch the
Mm.
rest of it if we can.
Yeah, but just come up to half time.
Oh, is it half
It's
time?
still almost half time, yeah. So
Ah,
we'll watch
bravo.
second half.
Oh, well, that'd be right then. We could chill
Mm.
out, you can have a coffee again if you
Yeah,
want.
absolutely. Yeah.
Anything else before we skedaddle?
Oh no, I'm done, mate. I'm done.
You're done, Mr.
Yeah,
Inf-
my
Cool,
throat
yeah.
is dry. I need a drink. All this talking. It's no
Kaylee,
good for you.
coffee.
No, mate, that's me done.
Sound. So obviously, thank you to co-host Baz, aka
Thank you.
Mr. Information on here. But again, if you like it, please give us a thumbs up. Please give us some comments and stuff because we always look forward to seeing some comments. Hopefully, we get some soon. And yeah, just hope you're enjoying it and having some fun and have a good laugh with us as well at the same time. So, you want to say anything, Baz?
So, ta-ra a bit, and thanks for watching.
And catch you again soon, guys. Probably next week again.
Next
eh?
week, mate,
Laters.